The differences between North and South. Economy. In the North, the economy was mainly factory and industry based, using textiles and technology. Technology and new machinery began to help with work. Shipping and transportation was modified. In the South, agriculture and plantations were the base of the economy. Cotton and tobacco are abundant in the South and were harvested by the slaves. The North had factories and textile industries, and the South had plantations with slaves picking and harvesting cotton. Geography. In the North, there were cold winters and hot summers. Inland soil was rocky and hard to farm on. There were bays and harbors on the coastline. In the South, there were mild winters and long, hot, humid summers. There were swamps and marshes. Most of the towns were based near rivers. In the North, there were cold winters and hot summers. The winters sometimes had snow. In the South, snow is very unlikely to happen. There were mild winters and very long, hot, and humid summers with swamps and marshes and mud. Political differences. In the North, they wanted to make slavery illegal. There were lots of abolitionists up north, like Abe Lincoln. They supported him in the election. Another thing the North supported was having a strong central government. In the South, they wanted slavery to continue to exist. The South thought Lincoln was an abolitionist and did not support him in the election. The Southern states also believed in individual states' rights. In the North, Abe Lincoln was the preferred presidential candidate. He was a Republican. They figured that if anybody was to abolish slavery, he would be the man to do it. They also believed in having a strong central government rather than having states' rights. In the South, they believed strongly in having slavery. They did not want it to be abolished. They also believed that states should have individual state rights rather than a strong central government. Social and cultural differences. In the North, many of the churches are Roman Catholic and Protestant. Many of the Catholics were up north because the Catholic population in the South was very small. In the South, many of the people were Protestant. Catholics weren't very populous. Slaves had a very Christian influence.
Don't care anymore.
In northern areas, Christianity was very big. A lot of Protestants and Catholics made up the Christian community. In the South, people were very Protestant, but the slaves celebrated a lot of Baptist and Protestant Christianity ways.